Good morning, and welcome to day one of the How to Start Your Business Challenge. I'm so excited that you're here with me today. I can't wait to get you started. It's going to be 5 days, and we're going to work through the three pillars, which are my overnight success, which are mindset, modality, and movement. So, we're going to be looking at the three different elements that it takes to create a successful business and to get the basic foundations right in your business, because it's all right starting a business, but then not actually having all the basics in place. It's quite easy then that you crumble, that you end up spending more time rebuilding the foundations. If you think about a house, if you build a house and the foundations aren't right and they aren't strong, then that house is going to topple. And it's going to need extra work and extra money putting into it to make it secure and strong. And that's exactly the same with your business. So, as I said, my three pillars to overnight success are mindset, modality, and movement. So, the mindset obviously is looking at limiting beliefs, self sabotaging behaviors, and your strengths and weaknesses. The modality is looking at your business ideas and your business model, which we'll be looking at quite in depth this week. In fact, we're going to start with that. And also, then the movement, which would be your social media and your visibility, and also your systems that you need to grow, because as you get bigger, obviously the things that you did in the past, you don't have as much time to do them, so you need to have certain systems in place and certain strategies as well. So before we go any further, let me introduce myself to you. If you don't know me, my name is Tara Chatzakis, and I live on the Isle of Wight. And from here, this is my bedroom. Welcome to my bedroom. From here, I created the three pillars to overnight success. And why overnight success? Well, obviously, as you can imagine, a lot of people that you see online, social media, you see them, they have these beautiful, strong businesses and they're making 6 and 7 figure months. Some people can make 100,000 a month, some people can make 1 million a month, and these businesses are booming. And you see them and you think, well, I'm not making that in my business, or how can I do that? How did they do that so quickly? But the truth is that they didn't do it overnight. And a lot of people get what's the word? They get convinced that they're not doing enough or they're not doing it correctly because they're not making that kind of money that quickly. But as I said, a lot of businesses, it takes years to get to that level. So don't be so hard on yourself when you're starting out. When I started my business, I did lots of different courses. I joined memberships, I left memberships, I joined new memberships, I did different courses, I started again. I went back and I followed different people and I did their webinars and I did all sorts of different things. And none of them gave me the basics that I needed to get a strong foundation, especially the memberships, because I went through them and they had lots and lots of information in there, but it was just far too overwhelming. And I really didn't know where to look, where to go, what to start on. There was no structure. And I literally just dipped in and out of different recorded videos that I actually didn't know what I was doing, and I couldn't put them in place because I didn't have the foundations before that, and it was a terrible mess. And I ended up spending an absolute fortune trying to work out how to work my business. And then I started with masterminds, so one-to-one coaching, and I've also done extra courses again on top of that because that wasn't giving me what I needed. And oh my God, it was such a mess. So from my experience, I want to show you the modalities that I use, the exact ways that I created my business, because what I needed right then, I wish somebody had for me. I wish somebody had these three pillars to success when I was starting out, because it would have saved me so much time and so much effort. Now we're only together for 5 days, and the overnight success program is actually 3 months. So this is quite condensed, and I'm giving you bite-sized bits that you can start to use straight away so that you can get your business started. And by the end of this week, that's the whole plan. So instead of going into really deep depth of training for the whole of the overnight success system, because that would be quite long days of training, I'm giving you bite-sized sections that you can implement right now, and that will get you started. And that will be enough that by the end of the week, you'll have a business idea to get started. And then you just got to take it by the horns. So let's start today with business ideas. Woohoo! Now, do you have an existing business? Have you just started a business? Or have you perhaps been doing a business for a little while? Perhaps you haven't got a business idea at all. All of those are perfect for today's exercise. So the task today is to look at things that you love to do. So I want to look at the things that you love doing, the things that you enjoy doing, things that you like doing, things that you're good at, things that your friends say you're good at, things that if I asked somebody, what is Sarah exceptional at, they would say, oh my goodness, she's great at doing this. So I want you to list all of those. Try and do a list of 100. There are at least 100 things that you are good at, that you can do really well. It could be related to your work. It could be related to your hobbies, things that you do in your spare time. It could be that you're a great cook. It could be you're really good at knitting. So look at all these different things, and I want you to list 100 things that you're really good at. Now, it's going to seem quite a lot, and you can use the list. You can be building the list throughout the week. You don't have to do it all today because it might take a little bit of time. But it's an important place to start because you have to know what you're going to do. And if you've been in business, let's say, I just use accountancy, I don't know why, but let's take the example of being an accountant. Let's say you've been an accountant all your life and you want to start your own business. So you automatically think, okay, I'm going to set up my own accounting business. But that doesn't have to be what you do. You can do anything else. You could teach people how to knit online. You could have a food channel because you're great at cooking or you're really passionate about trying out new recipes. You could have that. You could do meditation. I do meditation online as well. You could show people how to rekindle your love life because you've done that with your partner. How to take a perfect picture if you're good at taking photographs. Making candles, it can be anything. It doesn't have to be what you've been doing for the past 20 years, because that's the beauty of it. Mark Antony said, do what you love and you'll never have to work a day in your life. And that is so true. You have to be in love with what you do for your business. You have to be really passionate about it. And that's going to show up in the way you show up online, the way you speak to your clients, your marketing message, your social media. Everything is going to reflect how you feel about what you do. So just think about the job that you're doing right now, or the job that you were doing. If you were going to be posting on social media about that job, how amazing and excited would your posts sound? Would people think, oh my goodness, that sounds like the most amazing job in the world? Or would they be like, oh, crikey, I'm glad I'm not doing that? Think about what it is or how you're saying things, and know that can show you whether or not that should be a career that you move into. So like I say, I want you to make a list of 100 things that you're really good at. And I want you to really sit with that list and take a look at the different things. You can cross off things that you would get bored of easily, cross off things that don't get you mega excited. So just because you'd be good at teaching it doesn't mean to say that you have to do it. You might be really good at teaching maths, but you would not be able to do that every day because you would get bored. But what about the love and the passion that you have for restoring old furniture? Oh my goodness, that would be something to make you alive, that would wake you up every day, be like, yes, I'm restoring this antique furniture or this furniture that I got at the charity store, and I'm sure the charity store, and I'm making it absolutely phenomenally amazing. So go through the list when you've created it and pick out the top 5 things that you could be doing as a business. And remember, it has to make you money as well. So it can't be something that people would expect for free. So, I can't think of an example now. I would say dog walking, but people get paid for dog walking, but they don't get paid a lot. So if you want to make a business that would supplement or replace your existing salary, it's got to be something that's a good idea financially as well, that people will pay for. So you're going to make a list of 100 things that you're good at, things that you love, things that you enjoy doing, things that your friends or your family would say that you were excellent at, things that your friends and family come to you for because they know that you're great at. And make that list and then narrow it down to the top 5, the things that you're passionate about, really passionate about, things that you can do every single day and not get fed up of it. Doing this job here, so me being a transition coach, so taking people from being employee to entrepreneur, that is something I am so passionate about. And that's probably because of the fact that when I was doing it, I had nobody there that was offering me the kind of help that I'm offering my clients. And I want to save them time. I want to save them energy. I want to give them the best foundation so that they can jump in and get up and running. And within 3 months, have a business already started and going full belt. That's what I'm passionate about. And I wake up every morning and I love to be doing that. And I get excited and, I'm working and I don't know what time it is. I don't care. The time just goes by because I'm in my zone, and time actually feels longer as well, because even though it could be an hour, because I'm in my zone and I'm focused and I'm productive and I know what I'm talking about as well. So that makes it a lot easier. It just flows. And, I could probably get 2 hours work done in 35, 40 minutes, which sounds crazy, but time slows down when you're doing things that you're passionate about, and you can get so much more done because of the fuel that you have inside you. So that's what you want to have. You want to have 5 things that you could pick and choose. Maybe there are things that could interact with each other. It could be that you're really, really passionate about restoring furniture, as I said, but that's not there's something else that you could incorporate with that. The teaching part of it, you're very good at teaching as well, or you're very good at creating events that could be incorporated with that. So that's your task for today. I'd like you to go through and end up with 5 things. If, like I say, if it takes a couple of days, do it. Don't skimp on this. Make sure you get those 100, because you have 100 inside you. I did this exercise myself, and it is difficult. It is quite taxing on your brain, but it is totally worth it for you to look at exactly what you should be doing. So if you come up with your top 5, by the end of today, that's perfect. Or over the next few days, message me, let me know what they are. As I said, we changed the format and brought it into these videos rather than a Facebook group, because it was going to work easier for us this week. So that's what I'd like you to do. Message me on my email. All you have to do is hit reply to the email that you received. Tell me what you're doing. Tell me how you're getting on. Tell me how you're feeling about the exercise. I love to have lots of feedback about how the week's going, the things that you're going through, what's come up for you. Anything you can give me about the challenge, how you're doing, how you're feeling, please send back to me in a message. You can always come and find me on Instagram at Tara Chatzakis. I'm there very regularly. Just drop me a DM and we can have a quick chat as well. So I want to send you lots of love for today. Your first challenge, woohoo, is underway. It's going to be awesome. I want to know exactly what you're going to be doing by the end of this week. You are going to be ready to start your business. So have a fantastic, fantastic Monday, and I shall speak to you tomorrow. Bye.